Basically, the entire message of the Republican National Convention is rise up, fight, fight, fight. Kill the infidel. Yeah, that's the platform. Kill the infidel. Yeah. Yeah, that's not even the same as as any other kind of violence. It's like we shall kill the infidel. And that's just some scary crazy that drives me out of my mind sometimes, and I'll like get angry and say all kinds of shit. But it's like, how can we coexist on a planet or even survive as a species as long as we're still have people going, well, you know what, kill the infidel. My God is the one God and the true God, and we are the chosen people, and we have a God-given right to kill the infidel. That's not reasonable. That's not rational. That's not a difference of political opinion. That's like an ideology. I mean, kill the infidel is something that has basically gone through all the human race through all time. And at the heart of all insane ideology is kill the infidel. The Nazis were kill the infidel. Catholics have always been about kill the infidel. The Hebrew faith has plenty of kill the infidel in their Old Testament. It seems like it's just like, okay, trading off who is in power and is going to kill the infidel now. So, and good luck if you're in the crossfire, because you're fucking toast. And that's what's going on. We are going to get caught in the crossfire of some of the biggest whooping crazy shit that the world has ever seen. I mean, I tend to think of it as like, okay, so it could be like Nazi Germany and the Middle East, and a lot of people being without any rights, people that are disabled getting cut off, people that are old getting cut off. I mean, this is like some ugly shit, and it ain't going away. It ain't going away. It'll keep coming back, and people don't be seeing that. It's like voting is, voting isn't going to change the hearts and minds of people that feel that you have no right to live if you are different from them. Basically, once you are the infidel, you are going to be murdered. You're a target. And I'm looking at this shit going, we people got to wake up, man. We got to wake up like fast and be ready to do whatever we got to do to stop ourselves being hurt, killed, beat up, hung, um, basically every ugly in the world. And the Republican Party is basically every single kind of ugly ideology all wrapped together in with a suit and tie. And I don't even know what the Democrats are, but yeah, they're not that horrible, but they don't really offer any solution or any kind of, either they, as I said, they either don't care or can't care or don't want to be bothered or are too hung up on the preservation of the Union, which is, I mean, the Civil War has just been going on. I mean, the Civil War has been going since 1861 to right now today. It didn't end. Oh, then they were like, the South was like, we're going to rise again. And and then the South that wanted to rise again plugged in to you know, the rhetoric of Russia of we shall bury America without a shot. Well, guess what? People that wanted power so bad, it's like absolute power corrupts absolutely, and those who seek it must be suspect. Barry Goldwater, probably one of the most terrifying figures and polarizing figures in history. Certainly, at one point, being viewed as probably wrongly one of the most dangerous and violent people that ever lived. And he wasn't really. I mean, he was Barry Goldwater, man. Okay, but there's a lot of good things about Barry Goldwater that people never think about. I mean, his wife started Planned Parenthood. There was a time when Republicans were awful, horrible people, just like Democrats, but they weren't fucking cuckoo crazy, okay? You know, he was pushed aside because the Republicans decided to embrace the Heritage Foundation. Yeah. And there has been absolutely no meaningful pushback from the other side. It's like, at all. It's like, oh, we gotta work with them, preserve the Union. Yeah, 100, 150, 160 years of preservation of the Union has brought us to this, where, the craziest people on Earth are going to hold the nuclear codes, and I'm overreacting, or I'm the problem. It's like, some of the most dangerous, crazy people in the world are going to have the nuclear football again. And there's a lot of very rich and powerful people that are going to make that shit happen. And it will. I mean, if it doesn't happen now, it'll happen in a year or 2 or 3. And in that respect, the leaders of the Party for Socialism and Liberation are 100% correct. I don't agree with everything they say. I don't agree with everything anybody says or does. I don't even agree with a lot of the shit that comes out of my mouth 5 minutes later, especially some of the extreme shit. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. I better take a nap now or eat some food or tend to my shit, tend to my bipolar mania, put myself in check. Because I can see when I'm like, whoa, I have that thing in my head that check myself. And it's a good thing a lot of people do, but we're dealing with people that they don't have that thing in their head that says, maybe I'm an asshole, or maybe I am insane, or maybe trying to ram my beliefs down another person's throat is really dumb, or have the capability to understand a sense of history and how well that's worked out for other people. And, the worst I've ever suggested is, maybe these Nazis so infatuated with owning the universe or owning the world or whatever's on their brain. Yeah, I really wouldn't mind if they did themselves a favor and committed suicide, Not murdered, not shot, but just, Adolf Hitler killed himself. And the most violent thing I've said is, damn it, Donald, why don't you read the room? It's like, he won't read. Nobody wants him. Nobody. I don't know how many people on his own side want him around. I thought, well, that kid, I thought it might be legitimate, that maybe, I don't condone violence, and I'm really upset that some people died over the course of it. Donald Trump should be locked up in jail and out of our harm's way. I mean, his continued it's like, let me put it this way: if you live by hatred and the sword, I mean, it says right in the Bible. I mean, there's there's a lot of language in the Bible that really applies here, like live by the sword, die by the sword. You know, it's basically fuck around and find out, or you fucked around and you found out. Which is a huge difference from saying you supported or you wanted or whatever. But there are a lot of people that want to just never see this guy again, jailed, whatever. It's like, this guy has done so much damage to so many people all over the world, and there are people behind that or alongside that power that want to keep it going. It's like, oh, Steve Bannon, most of his administration, what have you, and Project 2025 has already been put in place. And that's going to stick around, okay? That'll stick around forever. Forever. And it's like the fucking Bible to these people or something. It's like the sacred text of our divinity and God-given right to do this shit to other people, and fuck them if they don't like it. We'll just take them out. And, well, people do fight back. It's human nature to be like, to push back, to fight back. I mean, it's human nature. If you are backed into a wall, and the instinct is to push back. It's like being a cat, okay? It's sort of like, yeah, man, hey, it's how I am. I roll like, hey, ¿qué pasa, yo? Hey, what's up, amigo? Hey, how's your family doing? Perfect strangers, people I don't even know. I'll talk to people that are having a bad day at a supermarket on their job and go, had some Karens today, and they just look at you and nod, and you go, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I've been in your place, and they and give them something to smile about, give them something to laugh about, try to go through your day, try to make other people's lives better. That's what life is about. Try to make the world a better place for the people around you, not the other way around. And I just want to see the people stop that are wanting to take people out for no reason, because it's like, you're really good. It's just like, I don't got no answers for this. I got nothing, okay? I don't know. I mean, it's like, oh, well, Trump didn't happen. Well, we'll just try again in a year or two. And another year or two. It's like, they're just going to keep on trying until the money runs out, which will never happen. I mean, and I've been trying to get people to see, okay, so we stopped Trump. Okay. Nothing ever gets any better. That's basically what happened last time. Trump was gone. Business as usual. We all sat there going all happy as thinking, oh yeah, he'll be gone, he'll go to jail, blah blah blah, nothing, not a goddamn thing, nothing, crickets, nothing, saying all this crazy shit, and the media goes with it because the media is complicit, I feel like we're all in a world surrounded by enemies that are out to get us, and for somebody that tends to think that everyone is out to get them, being faced with the reality that everybody is out to get them is really psychologically bad. I mean, I've had some serious abuse in my life that all of which has been triggered like crazy. All being abused has been triggered by like crazy by all this shit, sexual abuse, pedophile shit. People fucking, somebody I thought was a friend while I was in Boy Scouts decided, hey, he looks like a good target. I think I'll try to, to just like, yeah, okay, so, and we have a government that basically is run by pedophiles, and that doesn't sit well with me, I mean, writing songs like "Hang a Pedophile" down by the balls, and suggesting we really do pedophile crucifixions is, I don't know, maybe a little extreme, but it's not, I don't know, it'd be really nice if we had a presidential candidate that didn't rape his own kid. That's a little personal. It's hard to be detached from or see objectively in any way, shape, or form when one side is filled with rapey people. You got people on the Supreme Court that, one guy that raped Christine Blasey Ford, and another guy who wasn't believed. And we got Hillary Clinton, who is not believed. It's like, oh, it's just a girl, it's just a woman, who gives a shit. And it's kind of like, wow, okay, I mean, the world didn't explode when Roe fell, and it should have, But saying that is inciting violence, when in reality it's an observation. It's like, the earth is our mother, and look what we do to her. I mean, it's like, man, the women need to take over because, men have brought us to this point, the brink of nuclear Armageddon or whatever. Men are the problem, especially white men, especially old white men. And it's like a lot of the things that Joe Biden has said over the years, cringe. I mean, some serious fucking white racist shit. And he didn't